to this same Chairman Wontumi issue no. Many can say Chairman Wontumi camp na swan no other camp is also believing say whatever is happening no a good right thing. Which camp now see no or no so react the Bawumia camp. According to Bawumia spokesperson communicator Dennis Miracle Abuajo Party say Bawumia and together with his team they are happy that Chairman Wontumi has been sent to court. According to them, no party said they believe that Chairman Wontumi at the end of this particular court, he will be exonerated. Inteno de Sisiani de Subwabono no onkonunko proving innocent, and they believe at the end of the day, he will come out victorious. Now this came as a shock to a lot of people because Oka said you are happy say it's in court, people never understood. But then Dennis Miracle Abuajo was explaining that he's happy because at the end of the day, they believe say this particular charge said they are about Chairman Wontumi, he will be exonerated, which means at the end of the day, Yebeka said no song. Yanko team somebody to join back a bit to us.
That finally Chairman Wontumi is having his day in court. For me, I think that is how we should run our society. That anybody we find foul against the law, we should take the person to the court. Let the person go through the court system before we try to drag the person. You understand? And so Chairman Wontumi has a responsibility to prove to the entire country that he is not engaged in galamsey. Because Akonta mining, as we all know, is a lie. Is he engaged in galamsey? Let the court determine that. But once again, Chairman Wontumi's prosecution and persecution actually brings up a very important point. That is, for the entire period the NDC were in opposition, they created an impression. You see, I don't know why the NDC, they keep boxing themselves into corners where nobody has asked them to. They have always created an impression as if Chairman Wontumi is the one doing galamsey. So today, as Chairman Wontumi is in court, do you know what the expectation of Ghanaians are? We shouldn't see galamsey going on. If galamsey is going on, who is the other kingpin? Who are they? Who are the other kingpins? Who are the other people? Why are they not in court with Chairman Wontumi? Your cameras have captured the NDC chairman in Upper Denchira East fighting military men, plainly doing galamsey. Why is he not in court? The Awin Traditional Council has written a petition to the president about the NDC MP for Awin. Why is he not in court with Chairman Wontumi? But Wanda made a very important point that I want to highlight. Maybe when you finish, you cut as well for him as government view. For the people to hear that Wanda made a point, and that is the thinking of the NDC, that, well, even if our people are mining, it's okay. We are in government. When we leave and you also come, you also have the right to prosecute them. You understand what I'm saying? No problem. That's a fair point. But the people are the ones who suffer. Because today, MPP is not in power. Who are those doing galamsey? Because I say arrest them all. I say put them behind bars. But why are they? In 9 months, you have actually, in your view, allegedly gotten one kingpin. And yet we are the galamsey tripling in terms of its devastating effect. Who are the people? Because you said that once MPP is voted out of power, and the government communication minister said it, once MPP is voted out of power, galamsey would end.
So that was Dennis Miracle Abuajo in some of the Twitter. He was asking a very important question. So, no problem. Why is galamsey still going? Because for the past 9 months, a bit Acquitted mining, campaign, it has almost been grounded to the halt, about a standstill. So at the end of the day, you could see clearly say if Chairman Wontumi was doing galamsey, no saying you kuma, say galamsey is a true trap, but still, galamsey is still prevalent. It's still going on. Who tells you say indeed there are people behind this particular or more galamsey nibi. Or even they are even doing it more or worse than allegedly the Chairman Wontumi regardless Chairman Wontumi the lawyer Edin Simbi Ababetuja according to the lawyer bail application Chairman Wontumi is too exorbitant. How can you give Chairman Wontumi? Because first you see here 50 million, here 100 million, a man 50 million, here the bar 25%, and you assign another 10 million. Now born nanu chini, you jani assign another 1 million. After the assign chini be my 10 million. Okufe scan we himfa. Said you World Bank komunye say scan. Yenko tin say my lawyer need to edit to joy by better.
So condition for bail no exercise here. SSA judicious. Judicious needs SSA they are available to all ordinary Ghanaians. Now because is see a minimum share. You move money and the 10 million cedis. And Yakoba say What we know we have no say. It work court near see amount bail based on the all rights. Now say bail look to 10 million for property 10 million. That's why. How many of us will not go to jail? It's some radio we are. Yet a bride, the any share the big back person. Because you are now a president. And in Ghana for necessary custody as a discretion or the member court. Necessary exercise judiciously. And yes, I better baby no. Not bail no a grantee a meaningless. Yes, Anna and Brother until the bail granted, the person who has applied for it access to the grant of the bail. Bet me a man the necessary freedom not with him. And let us not forget, say, at the point I apply for bail, charges be a allegation. I say here prove and sana I ignore. Let's say the condition is so stringent. Say, Wontumi emphasis, Wontumi meeting, Nenunti. That's so buying someone. Next, say, yeah, yesterday, before you are even pronounced guilty. And no, dear, it's a Ghana for now, the count was it. Now, say judicial system, also, I could say Ghana for a question the veracity of the discretion. Now, the judicial system also to for. And the baby, who say you standard be a measure ubia. And he said average standard there 10 million and 15 million Ghana cedis. The chair say you do be jina court to anwa. Na se nipa no obo kwa do no kra de o kan nya no kra. I ain't been prove ya. Na say you take away or right to freedom.
So that was in Sema Chairman Wontumi, the lawyer Eddie Tuja, and at the end of the day, or patch say was see making sure say Chairman Wontumi no, the media for your can was see a can use Chairman Wontumi is allegedly involved in these things. He's not guilty yet because Chairman Wontumi is still going to have his day in court, and definitely there are questions. Bisa say, how strong are these things? What is the motive? NDC for yes, are they doing it because they want Chairman Wontumi to be jailed because you are a political opponent, and answer because they have a good probable cause. And the fact that I say what NDC for Biswa, they are also actively engaged in Galamsey, that begs the question as to whether these actions or inactions of NDC, whether it's going to help, because what Chairman Wontumi I said you to some people, why? Because Galamsey will still go on. Ghanaians want you to stop Galamsey. They don't care about what goes on. Just stop Galamsey. They are cannot there now. So that is some argument a bit more making in regards with that particular issue.